Hello everyone and welcome to Isabella, which is the second paper collection in the new July-August book that is coming up July 1st. And we have a look at a little bit more of the detailed papers and some of the workshops, and I will show you one of the stem sets that go along with it. So this is just a quick overlook on what the paper is all about, and as you can see, the color scheme again is very mixed and very versatile, which is really great. Lots of blues in there, crazy yellows and some really toned down greens and neutrals. So I think it's a great color combination, and there's a lot again in this paper pack that you can do with it. So let's start. In this case, let's look at the paper pack, and I tried to get it out of the bag so it's not making too many noises. If you hear a little bit blowing, I have a fan going. It's super warm in Michigan. It is super humid outside, and right now thunderstorms are rolling through, so noises everywhere. This is the sticker sheet, and again, like with the previous ones, there is a lot you can do with those. You can use them directly with your paper. You can keep some of the pieces, use them on a later occasion. Here are little flags, hello, getaway, little phrases. You have your lemons, you have some really pretty flowers, and overall really cute embellishments. A little tag, and they're nice and sturdy pieces, so they're not flimsy. It's a nice quality too. Then we have our papers, and the papers, like always, come double-sided, and this is a very pretty one. So I really like these color combinations. So you have like a linen, what's the color, mink, I think, yeah, mink. Or if you never know what color to choose, it always tells you on the back here too. Not only does it tell you the paper collection, but it also tells you the cardstock colors that went with it, or the ink colors. So ballerina, bluebird, evergreen, lemonade, mink, sage, sundance, toffee, and daisy white. Always white and black always goes. So this is the mink color. That is like a brown grayish background, really pretty. You have your lemons, and what I like about this paper, it's not bright yellow lemons. They stand out, but they're not overpowering everything. And then on top, these are the zip strips that you can cut off and use on your pages and cards. And this is the back side of the paper. Again, olive branches, really cute too. So one of my favorite. I don't know why they always put the two favorite designs on one paper, but well, I just have to buy another package, I guess. So then we have the blues, and again, very neutral design. So that can go for a boy page, that can go for any other occasion. You can combine it with other colors, like the one that we saw earlier, the yellow and orange, for example, if you don't want to go with a floral theme. So there's a lot you can do with this. Zip strip, the back side of the paper, just a nice, I don't know what they call this, checkerboard type, not really, design, super easy. Then we have the chevron, but this is not just your pure chevron, and I hope the camera can pick it up a little bit. This actually looks like real stitching, which it is meant to be. So this looks like somebody went with a sewing machine over and stitched it in the paper. Here's your zip strip, and then the back side, that is a very busy page. But again, there are many ways to use this. You can cut these up and use them just in borders. You can actually cut individual tiles off here and use them on your page. So you don't have per se to use the whole paper as it is. So always keep this in mind when you go like, oh, there's too much design, too much things on here. You don't have to use it that way as one page. And they have quite a few samples in here that will show you how you can use this differently. So overall, a very diverse and very different paper. But I really like it, and it's gonna be really fun, I'm sure, to make cards with it or pages with it. For cards, these designs can be a little bit too big. This might be a great one for cards. For pages, they all work, so we will see what we come up with. And then there's coordinating cardstock. I did not buy the package in this case. The other one from the Wanderer I got because it was a whole package for us to work with as consultants, makers as we are called now. And so this would be the extra cardstock package that I really recommend if you don't have a stack of paper from us already laying around, because these colors will perfectly match these colors, and you will have no problem whatsoever to combine them and create your pages. And these are again 12. Here you get 6 double-sided ones. So there's a lot of paper you can use to create your own pages. Pretty Picture My Love cards, and I don't think I got that one yet. These are the acrylic shapes that we used to have before, but these are really thinner, so they're not as thick anymore, so they're really pretty too, in white and blue, matching the paper. And there's our Cricut cartridge that's online. Then we come to a couple of stem sets. So here in this one, everything that is underlined with the pink color is a die. So the love you, the letters is gonna be as a die. And as you can see here, what they did was they used white cardstock, cut them out, and then used one of these background stems to stamp the design on. So you can either stamp your paper first and then run it through the machine with the cutouts, or you cut them out first and then stamp them. It doesn't really matter. If you want the design kind of lining up, if this is important for you, you want to stamp it first and then run it through. But other than that, it's your choice what you want to do. Here you have 2 samples of cards, and then you have a whole lot of sayings that come along with it. So this is a great thing to have just in general. You and love you can always use, and then you have a bunch of things, birthdays, anniversaries, again also sayings that you can use through the whole year. This is a specific one that goes with the pages. As you can see here, they cut out these really pretty flowers, and I have this one right here, and to me, I can never have enough flowers. And since I teach card making classes, I sometimes, you know, love to use different flowers, because you don't want to use the same ones over and over again. And the nice thing is these are a little bit bigger, yes, but they still work on a card because they're not too big. So as you can see here, there are multiple different ones, and they all have their individual dies. So pretty much all these 4 flower bundles and the 2 leaves have their own dies. And then you have itty bitty little ones to fill in. You have a couple of phrases. So to me, this is a really great value because it's a big set, has a lot of possibilities, and I like the examples that they have in the catalog where they use this set on here. So I will have to play with those. Well, actually, I just see, see, that's because it's all pink. Actually, there's the lemons included too. So here you go, even another one. So that one set here has the leaf and the lemon included in it, which is another ball game. I didn't even see this. See, this happens when it's too simple. When everything is underlined, you're just looking on the die cuts and not really on the images. But here's another one. So, and you can always cut those off and use a couple of them if you need more for a certain thing, depending on what you're doing. Okay, now here is our workshop, and I am currently working on the Hillside Cottage one, which I'm almost finished with. And sometimes I like the layout that is shown, but I'm not happy because with the amount of pictures they put in or the sizes of the pictures. So I usually alternate my pages, even those from the set that come in here, because they have to fit my pictures. And I also like to show you that there are ways to make things work even if it doesn't look at the first moment like they could work. So a workshop kit comes in this case with the paper pack, as we saw at the beginning, and then they have a whole bunch of specialty cutouts. Let me pull one out here. Hopefully it's not falling apart on me, which are unique to this workshop. So you can only get them this way. So here is, for example, the lace is already stitched or you know, stamped on, so you don't have to do that. Here are different leaves, and you can see they already pop out itty bitty tiny little flags. You have your sunshine words. Here's another one. Everything already stamped out here. All the lemons for the second layout. And it also tells you that's project 3, that's project 2. Here's some specialty printed paper, which is cool. So this one you for sure don't get with the paper pack. So it's got the blue one. Actually, these are only one-sided. That's for the lemon layout, and then you have a bunch of cardstock that goes with it in this case. So I already know I do like the one with the lemon, but to me there are a little bit too many lemons and too many oranges on there, and I have to find the right pictures that work with that one. So that's gonna be a little challenge, but I figure something out. And this one, like I said earlier, the background it works with these pictures here very well. I don't have pictures from Greece, so I have to figure out something else to do with mine, but I will see what I come up with. So these are acrylic shapes that we had earlier. They come in blue and white, or the package is a combination of both. These ones only with the workshop are only in white, but you see how delicate they are, and they're not super thick, so they're really thin profile, which is nice. And even the letters, this goes on top of these stickers here, are very thin, so that's actually really always a great add-on because it's something special. You don't see this every day. Like they used one here and they just used the sponge to get some color underneath. So all the instructions how to cut things, the few things you have to cut is in here, and it gives you instructions and measurements where to put everything. So this comes with every workshop. It really makes it easy for you to just go ahead, copy this workshop and follow along if you want to do this exactly as it is. If you're like me and you're like, well, not always do my pictures fit what they're doing here, we might be able to change this a little bit up and give you some other ideas. And like I said, I am working on the last few pages of the hillside cottage, and I will do a little video to show you what was originally planned with it and what I came up with. What I often do is I take one of the workshops, and then I recommend getting the cardstock kit to go along, because that gives you extra cardstock instead of using, like here they use the whole pages with the pretty background paper, or here they use this more paper that's a little bit more busy. So if you don't want to use those, I'm sure you have white cardstock at home you could use and then go from there, or you use the colored one, and that's always good when you have one that matches the colors in the paper collection. So that's my suggestion. That's what I normally do. Take one of these and then use the workshop kit and work around my pictures. So stay tuned, have a look at the Hillside Cottage, and I will do the same thing with this one, but I haven't started yet, so yeah, that's on my list to do. This is the card making kit. I did not have this one right now, and then the rest we will show in a different video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little sneak peek in more details, and tune back to the third one where we go over the mix and papers and a few other things that are in the book. Thanks. Bye bye.